When I realized, I read in the paper that there was this new school opening up at Rutgers that was going to train graduate students in psychology, and I said, that's for me, and I applied to be a student here at GSAPP. But the first year they only took people who had masters in psychology and who were working as psychologists. And my master's was in guidance and counseling, and I was counseling women about how to get back to work. And so they didn't take me into the school. They turned me down. But by that time, having gone through that, I decided, no, I couldn't just, do good things and do publicity for ACLU and that sort of thing. So I said, because I had been counseling women, this is a brand new school. There's nobody to run this school. I'm going to find out about how to get involved in working for this school. And so that's what I did. I came and I applied, and I went through a whole series of interviews. And much to my delight, I was offered the job here at Rutgers. They didn't know that I would have paid them to come to work at GSAPP rather than paying me, but that was okay.
Early in its history, 2 or 3 years following its founding, it enrolled many master's level psychologists working in state institutions. They'd not had a place to go to get the PhD or PsyD, and they were kind of stymied. GSAPP provided a place and teaching, education, and many of these people became leading psychologists in not only the state, but the country.
It was something more than just being in school. I really felt that the place really helped shape character, and not only just knowing what you needed to know as a psychologist through theory and research and that kind of thing, but really wanting to make a difference and going places where psychologists typically haven't gone before. And I think that was Ruth was a big part of that vision of that school, and that school continues as a consequence.
GSAPP's commitment to the community and working with underserved people is not only local, but it's also global. An example of that is a project that was supported by Ruth Schulman. But after Hurricane Hugo, I got together a group of students to go to the island of Montserrat to help a GSAPP grad who happened to be the one psychologist on the island deliver psychological services and help the people deal with the trauma.
To me, Ruth and Sandy Harris epitomized the kinds of people students could trust and rely on because of their integrity.
For the students, I was brand new in this school. They were coming in, they were also brand new. Yeah, they had a master's in psych and they were working in the field, and some of them really in very important positions. But you come back, you're infantilized a little, if there's such a word. And I could understand that because I was starting out the same way. And so I think I had a lot of empathy for what they were going through.
Her commitment to underserved populations went beyond just enrollment in the program, but it went to creating a nurturing environment to make sure that all of the students would thrive.
Again, she was a person to whom students of color, diverse students would go to talk about perhaps some problems they had in their practicum setting, reflecting the diversity they brought. So yes, Ruth's commitment to diversity was important to GSAPP, and it was met at GSAPP by a lot of support.
I just am so grateful that I had a small part to play in building the school, encouraging, getting students in and going out and doing work that they now have to continue. None of us is going to finish the job. We all have to do our small bit and let others go out, and they will not finish the job, but we all have to work at it and continue on with this. That's what life is about, and we build these wonderful networks and communities and help each other. And no one has benefited more from GSAPP than I did.